When Susan received a cold call from someone saying they were from the Australian Taxation Office, she didn't realise she was about to become the victim of a scam.
Hello? They were so convincing, saying my tax file number was linked to trafficking, they had an arrest warrant. The only way to stop the ATO investigation and avoid court was to pay $500.
Did you think it was real?
I did, and without missing a beat, they gave me their badge ID and name. I searched their phone number online and it seemed legitimate.
So what happened next?
I was so worried I'd be arrested, I followed the caller's instructions. They asked me to give them a code to withdraw a cardless cash payment from my account. Shortly after, they called back. They said I needed to pay $5,000 to avoid jail. I had to go into a bank branch to withdraw the cash and then deposit it into their account. They wanted to stay on the phone while I was in the branch, but told me to keep it out of sight in my handbag.
Was that when you started thinking something wasn't right?
When I requested the withdrawal, the CBA staff member commented that this was an unusual transaction for me. They asked me what it was for. I'd been told to say that it was to pay for bills and personal expenses. This raised alarm bells with the staff member. They said there were many scammers pretending to be the police, the ATO and other authorities, using threats and extortion to get money.
So that's when you realised?
At first, I didn't believe the staff member and just dismissed their help, again asking for my money. Thankfully, the staff member stayed patient with me and I started to question it myself. And that's when I realised. I took my phone out of my bag and hung up, and the staff member helped me block the number. They then contacted the bank's group scam team, who taught me through what I needed to do to secure my accounts and online banking moving forward. I was so embarrassed. But I genuinely thought I could be arrested. Thankfully, the CBA staff member was really concerned about me and asked enough questions to make me stop and think. Thank goodness they cared.
How can your experience help others?
I learned the hard way that the real ATO would never demand payment like this. When the CBA asks questions, they are really trying to help, especially if they think a transaction's unusual. So listen to them. If you think you've been scammed or received an unsolicited call from a government agency, have experienced what I did, or you're concerned about your personal safety, report it immediately to your local police and speak to your bank.